Good, good. I'm getting escort carriers very slowly but surely. Yeah, no. I will be replacing them eventually, the Pennsylvania trains, but not with that. Because those trains... Oh. Okay. First war in this world. Basic fire control. Ship torpedo launcher. Mines. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for separate fire mains. Research speed. I think this will do. Yeah, look at that. Okay, good. That is totally cool. Looks like we're finally gonna get a point for the air, though, which I'm immediately putting to use. Because I need that radar system. Let's see. So, improved small airframe. Yep. I'm gonna do this so that I can then go... Ooh. Okay. Not a great sign. Concentrated industry. Small airframe production. Okay, so it's August. I'm gonna check the calendar. Okay, so we're gonna look at this. We're gonna look here on a calendar. Calendar. Okay, so calendar 2026. So, June... Okay, so February... Okay, so we have 3 in-game months. We have 3 months before I need to pause and save. Because this can glitch, and it's really annoying how this glitches. Because essentially, you can sometimes not get the event for the election, which then screws you over. I mean, it doesn't screw you over that much if you planning to play America historically, but if you're doing what I'm doing, it really screws you over. Let's do this for a bit, eh? Now, let's actually do a proper... Okay, anti-air, air attack, support anti-air. Self-propelled anti-air is... I am very happy. Okay, 29th, 30th, soon? Yep, there we go. Okay, so... Looks like... Yep. Surface ships or submarines? Submarine detection. The reason I'm giving them submarine detection is kind of just obvious. They're meant to be escort carriers. Their main job is to basically make sure that once I go to war, British and German or French submarines can't interfere. Yeah, it looks like I can finally start this project. Bad time. Now I can finally really start going. Once I get that, it's basically over. Basic heavy ship. Well, let's see. Which way are these going? I actually want to check their focus tree. Let's see, so... Okay, so... Nice, I suppose they're, let's see... Okay, it looks like they're deciding to go the historical route. Okay, so they can do that either way. Let's see, so... Interesting. Oh, they're gonna get a research slot, political power gain. Okay, that's a lot of political power bonuses. Interesting. Well, they decide to be kind of pretty nice and just align with me anyway, surprisingly. Funny enough, though, in this case, since I'm kind of not really planning to stick around. Oh, super heavy rail. Big gun. Okay, automatic. Interesting. Currently just an industrializing republic. Good, good. What about you? Well, we know that this state has... We know that he's done remilitarize the Rhineland, so... Yep, look at that. Britain. Let's go with... battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, magnetic detonator. Oh, it's October already. Okay. It is already October. I need to stop worrying about the research and start actually keeping an eye on the time. Because once it hits the 1st of November, that's when I have to save, essentially. Yeah, look at that. 1940 tech. If I get this early, it'll be so nice. Because I'll basically be able to start building coastal forts and prepare for a war much more efficiently. Now, I could do strategic bombing or close air support. Let's go with this. Stony days, sure, but that's a good starter. '20th. Oh no. This is quite nerve-wracking. Okay, the Chinese are doing stuff. I'm gonna change that just a little. I trust myself. Oh, okay, it's the 3rd of November. It is the 3rd of November. Okay, let's slow that down a little, eh, bud? Fixed. Okay. Whew. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Yes. Got the event. Yes, finally. Yes. The Republicans must safeguard the ideals of the American system. Okay. Now we can finally start. All you need is the Republican Party. Well, now, let's see. So, what have we got here? Fire concentration. What? Okay, so we have assault infantry at the start. Organized army with the combined arms approach to battle with organic fire support assets integrated down to the smallest tactical units. Fire concentration. And what else are we gonna do? Armored spearhead, armored infantry support. This isn't too bad. Streamlined deployment allows breakthrough 10+, soft attack 10+. This just enables a tactic breakthrough, and I'm not too worried about getting tactics necessarily. Offensive results on the strategic skill can only be achieved when all arms, including tanks, are massed to concentrate their striking power at the decisive point. Okay, good. Mission type. What does this give me? Organization to tanks? Okay. 4+. Breakthrough and soft attack. Max planning. Organization to infantry and mechanized. Recruitable population. Aha. Guerrilla war? No. Expeditionary warfare? Absolutely not. Asserting full spectrum dominance over the enemy makes their further resistance physically and psychologically impossible. What is this? Enemy defense system to be overcome by striking it in its whole depth simultaneously with every weapon at our disposal. Interesting. Organization would increase my longevity in a battle, wouldn't it? This essentially only applies to army. Wait. Instantly grants max planning. Army 10 breakthrough soft attack. Should not be. Our leaders should not be autonomous autons. They must interpret. Okay, so if I wanted to really go American, mission type tactics is what I would do. That would be the historical American thing to do. And it would grant me daily command power gain to plus. This is just max planning, which this is basically. This is essentially the Japanese. This would appear to be what? The Italians or French? And this would be Germany late war. This is, well, a specific one. This would appear to be the Germans at their peak. This is them late war. Expeditionary. That feels like the British. And well, this one is basically the Russians. Interesting. I have got some, well, because I tend to play with another mod which I have forgotten to activate, but in the next episode will be active, we're probably going to go with a doctrine that essentially emphasizes just manpower. Base strike. Line of battle. Oh, I think I know what it's. Let's go with silent workforce, because then I can eventually get all that stuff anyway. Nice and quickly as well. So Oh, here. No, actually, no, not here, apparently. Nope. Ah, yes, I see. Well, in that case... Yeah, anti-tank. Just all the anti-tank. Okay. Okay, that'll do it. Just so that... Yep, now we'll reform, so that way I can just slowly build up my reserve. Okay. Okay, we're getting close to escort carriers. No. Now, this will, cause some things to happen. Stability 10 plus, up to 4 senators and 20 representatives go into the opposition. Daily political power cost is decreased. I'm gonna end up reading this, so... Actually, hold on, I haven't read this one, have I? Without the gold standard, money exists as little more than an article of faith. While rampant inflation eats away our people's eats away our people's savings and devalues their work, we must abandon this physically irresponsible path. Truly amazing. Basically, yes, we're reestablishing the gold standard. Let's go with that. No. Okay, so we finally had the most important event for our game essentially occur. The Chinese United Front forms? Wow. Still at war, eh? Guys. I won't lie, I'm impressed. Okay, medium piercing capped shells. Okay. That. Then a M1 Thompson. Excavation 2, of course. Then construction 3. What's this one? Cult of Heroism? Grand Battle Plan? Officers, meticulous preparation. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, mass assault, I see. Which is this doctrine here. Which, I'll read it for you. Our willingness to sacrifice guarantees our victory. Mass assault focuses on concentrating numerical superiority to force a breakthrough at the chosen time and place. I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of what I'm planning to do anyway. So I suppose the real question is, do I just embrace it? Like just, nah, we're not doing... Supply use down, that's great. Actually, now that I think about it, assault infantry actually sucks for me. Yeah, I'd be better off. Yeah, I'd be better off with something like this. At least it gives supply use. Because I do prefer having a lot of units mounted or defensive posture. On defensive tactics designed to stubbornly hold ground, inflicting casualties and delay upon the attacker. What does this do? Like, I'm actually reading the descriptions that I'm curious. If we can master concentrated operations on a narrow front, we can create local superiority to overwhelm the enemy at the point of main effect and create a breakthrough. Yeah, no. The reason this doesn't work well for me is not because it's not really great for gameplay, or like, I suppose, the reason it isn't useful is because I don't use support artillery. Like, I never use support artillery. Most of my divisions, it doesn't matter what, most of my divisions look like field hospital, maintenance, signal, logistics. So field hospital, maintenance, logistics, and then signal company. I'm not really too into... Well, I don't tend to be bothered. In fact, maintenance is usually... In this case, this would actually be engineer, field hospital, logistics, signal company. With maintenance being for armored divisions. Like, I usually do this, this, then this. I never do anything else. I don't ever add any of these lot here. God darn it. I must replace that. Unfortunate thing is that with the new system, it's actually a real pain to replace. Okay, let's say this. Okay, there we go. Now, what does this give me? Non-combat out of supply penalties. Well, I do have to deal with that, so this... Irregulars, Great War, Assault. And I prefer being on the... I prefer if I were on the offensive, but sure. Entrenchment artillery. Okay, now line artillery, that combat width 8-. Oh wow. Lovely. Just worth it for the combat width. Just the combat width. Well, by itself, the combat width is worth a lot to me. Now, let's see, what does this... Rapid exploitation of breakthrough. Okay, so that's Germany. Let's see. Oh, breakthrough and soft attack. Not too bad. I'm basically gonna create my doctrine to be just like how I tend to play. Which is to say, good luck. Yeah, no. Okay, which one describes me best? Yeah, no, I don't really do that. That, not really. Max planning. Okay, so we're going to look at these descriptions just for fun, and basically just read them out. Our leaders should, well, that's basically the American orders intelligently and diverge from strict adherence to them. If it accomplishes the mission, victory is more important than blind obedience. This I'm never doing because I always have a cheat mod. This is essentially, I feel like that's the Japanese doctrine. Threat of encirclement. Each shall adopt a deliberate and methodical approach to pre-battle planning. Then when every advantage has been leveraged, we fall upon the enemy line like an avalanche. The range and striking power of modern arms allows an enemy defense system to be overcome by striking to its whole depth simultaneously with every weapon at our disposal. And guerrilla warfare, guerrilla war, just no. Expeditionary, nope, never. Asserting full spectrum dominance of enemy makes their further resistance physically and psychologically impossible. Now, you're gonna find out exactly why I picked these, because the way I tend to play is very specifically like that. Essentially, all I did was basically just pick the closest ones to how I tend to play. Well, since I'm America here, I'm not changing my naval doctrine. Port strike. Floating airfields. I think torpedo primacy hunter. Convoys. Wolf packs. Convoy escort. Floating airfields. Yeah, that's perfect. Now my air doctrine. I never do. Strategic destruction isn't necessarily my doctrine. Yeah, this is more my thing, but... yeah, no, I think... yeah, we're switching over. We are switching over. Okay, fighter... air dominance, that's my preferred. Pinpoint strikes. Okay, medium aircraft. Now, I actually do allow for Operation Air Mission, Aerial Recon. Now, if I had to describe this one, it would be Long Range Escort. Oh, this is just carpet bomb away. I do not care too much about that. Well, I've structured my doctrine around my preferred playstyles, so that should be pretty nice. There we go. At least I can now actually know what I'm getting. Because I do have a specific... Actually, I'm gonna come back after this. And after this, I'm just gonna do something and re-add my, activate my mod that I'm gonna use. Anyway, see you in a moment. Okay, so I have activated my very special mod. And this mod is called the Unlimited Manpower Cheat Mod, which gives me the ability to field many soldiers. I don't need this cheat to win, because I'm gonna have tens of millions of soldiers at worst. Like, I'm gonna have a very large army. I usually run into the problem of actually having supply issues. Because that's how many I field. Oh, yeah. Real pain, anyway. But, yeah. So yeah. This pretty much describes me perfectly. What does it read? Our willingness to sacrifice guarantees our victory. Mass Assault focuses on concentrating numerical superiority to force a breakthrough at the chosen time and place. But yeah, I like the fact that artillery... Oh, the combat width has even decreased, which is nice to think about. I get organization, breakthrough and soft attack there, organization. Backhand blow, interesting. But yeah, no. Superior firepower is not, in fact, how I do things. I send men. Lots and lots of men at the front. Like, yeah. But that's just how I tend to work. 11 million? Yes. Oh! Italy has now just joined the Axis. Ah, that's fun. Interesting. Well, at least the Civil War's continuing. Oh, Portugal. Sending volunteers, eh? Okay, re-establishing the gold standard. Now, we're gonna decrease political power cost because that's actually quite the annoyance. However, I will be doing this next. In 140 days, I will eventually basically just be going down, well, the most destructive path one can go down. Okay, so here, let's proved. Yeah, I think cannon 1 will do. Computing. Good. Okay, improved design. Depth charge. Oh, they enter a state of emergency. Okay. This is an interesting development that I've just noticed. I wonder if they'll accept a white peace. By the way, I'm probably going to use that one cheat only one other time, and that's just to gather this sort of stuff right here. Oh, I get jet engines with this one. Radar. Ah. Merely a setback, eh? Well, at least he's getting experience, so I'm fine with it. Interesting.
Ready to move. Orders. Call in. Orders.
A jet. Okay, let's read what this has to say. Europe. Okay, so I can do that. Strategic services. Okay, well, might as well read this since... Well, I said I'd read this out. Our veterans of the Great War were promised a fair pension. Many have fallen on hard times recently as the Depression hit. We must do what we can to help those who answered the call of the Republic in its hour of need. So yeah, interesting, eh? That is what this is, and well, it certainly is going to be helpful. I will eventually get to read the one over here, so... Oh, Douglas MacArthur ordered to the Philippines. Ah, nice. Yes, okay. Ooh, we got an escort carrier. Now, I'm gonna create... Okay, this needs to be well designed. Well, that doesn't really matter too much, but one day I'll... Yeah, I'm not going for armor, light piercing, anti-air deck size. Yep, no. Oh, the Wasp is what that one will be called. Oh, good to know that, yes, that'll be, naval. Okay, so. Yep, okay, so this. Sonar. Fire control 1. Now, mind you, these guys will have the explicit job of being able to counter all threats, including other ships. So that's why these lot have yeah, I am gonna just start pushing these out. Like, they're gonna be cheap, but that's kind of the point. A lot of cheap carriers that I can just mass. And I actually like the fact that I get escort carriers because they're actually cheaper than normal carriers, it looks like, and they're quicker, which means I can assemble a huge fleet way faster. Which, for me, is actually quite nice. I'm actually very happy with that. So, you know, I can enjoy the fact that, yes, I can now build a decently sized fleet within the World War II time period, so that's good. Anyway, time to, Oh. Well, here we go. Here is the very interesting national focus. Some people would have us spend our treasure and the blood of our youth in foreign wars. We must not be swayed by those warmongers, and will instead live by a simple maxim: America first, everyone else second. Truly amazing. This part of the focus tree is going to be the most controversial thing in about a decade. But yeah. Well, now, just in case you didn't hear, or weren't able to hear what I said, and it was too quiet, I'll just have this slowly, and my mouse slowly go over. Yeah. Well, here we go. We're finally doing it, lads. We are finally doing it. Actually, no. Don't train anything. Don't train any new troops until the Civil War erupts. Or is close to erupting. But yes, this will give me the one thing that I've been wanting, essentially. Which is Charles Culling. He gives me this unique ability to basically do this. He gives me the unique ability to do this, and this. Because we're probably not going down this side of the tree for a while. Not until I at least get work with the bond. Then, whatever. Let's see. Here we go. Improved heavy batteries. We're getting better equipment very quickly. Oh! Experimental rockets now. Perfect. 371 days, sure, but that's good. I'm fine with that. Okay, radar. What about you? Cruise submarine, I think. Do it. Towed artillery. Towed anti-air. Towed anti-tank. Yes, okay, there we go. Add an extra couple factories just in case. Now,